And we are live 2017. It is the Comic Hall and Roundtable discussion. We are back after a week hiatus. We have Al Rainey and Xavier Rendell.
Shadow Clone Jutsu. Happy New Year, everybody.
We are here and we have a few things to announce tonight. We are going to be moving to a 2-week format. We'll be on twice a month now. Brother Al is now working. Congratulations.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
And also, it would allow us to have the other guys on. So, on the next show, we should have a full batch on. Everybody have a full round table with everyone. And let's get down to business. We have all seen Star Wars, I believe. You have not seen Star Wars, Lord.
Now, here's the thing. I had Junior all last week, and he didn't want to see it. So, man.
Well, I can't spoil it because it's really no spoiler. No
I can say you
spoiler
can
involved.
talk about it.
All right. Well, Al Rainey, I give Star Wars Rogue One. I give it a 10 out of 10. And that's very rare that I give a movie a 10 out of 10. But Star Wars Rogue One is probably one of the best Star Wars movies it is. And if it was up to me, if it was someone coming off the street that had never seen Star Wars before, I would tell them to watch Rogue One first and everything else behind it. Al, the floor is yours, my friend.
I agree. Thank y'all for joining us in 2017. We appreciate you showing up. Yeah, Rogue One was the bee's knees, man. I was thoroughly pleased and satisfied with the overall movie. I mean, from beginning to end, it was one of those types of movies that just has you. I wouldn't even say the beginning of the movie was slow. It was purposeful the whole way through. Characters were developed in the time frame that they gave them. The pacing was excellent. Overall, the movie was wonderful. If you have not seen Rogue One, I admonish you to go ahead and see it. Implore you to go see it. Not gonna beg you to go see it, but go see it. The movie in itself is a classic, and in some forms, especially the nerd geeky forms, Rogue One has already crawled up the list as far as the best Star Wars movies, of all time. And for some people, it has overtaken, which it hadn't overtaken yet in my book, Return of the Jedi, which to me still is my favorite Star Wars movie. But it's awfully darn close. So if you are able to go see Rogue One, if you have not seen it, please go check it out. It is worth the price of admission. I went to go see it with Eddie Murphy. Shout out to Eddie Murphy and Yarvis Williams. We went to see it. Came down to Macon about 3 weeks ago. Saw it, loved it. Last 25, 30 minutes of that movie is spectacular. And it will have you glued to your seat. X, I know you haven't seen the movie, but mark my words, when you go see the movie, see it in the movie theater first, please. Go to the check it out. I've been told that it was awesome in 3D. Didn't really care about seeing it in 3D. 2D was excellent in its own right. So go see it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, go see it. Matthew Odom has already gave it a 10 out of 10. That should tell you something. I'm not going to even rate it because he already gave it a 10 out of 10. So, wonderful movie. Last 25, 30 minutes of the movie. I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to leave this alone. The last 25, 30 minutes of that movie had me so lit, like the young folks say nowadays. It had me so lit that when I got back from the movies in Macon, Georgia, I drove up a little bit after that, soon after the movie was up. And TC, welcome. Thank you for joining. You're one of the greatest. What's going on, sir? I came home after watching Rogue One in the theater. When I got back to my apartment here in McDonough, Georgia, I immediately turned on my television on my PlayStation 4, went to my videos, and I pulled out A New Hope. And I watched A New Hope as soon as I got home and was able to sit down. That's how hyped that movie was. I'm going to turn this over to TC. Again, thank you for joining us, TC. Have you watched Rogue One, sir? And if you have, could you please give us your thoughts and opinions on this particular movie? Take it away, TC.
I have seen Rogue One, and to me, it was one of the better sequels that's been done in a long time. And I'm talking like a long time from going back to the original. To me, this is like after the first three originals, then this one comes along in the storyline of it. I like the way they did the story, I like the way they did the characters, and the way it tied in. Like you said, you went home and immediately watched the next one, New Hope. The whole movie just ended and just basically just rolled right into A New Hope without no kind of skip or anything at all. And that's what I loved about it.
I thought it was really done well. Some of the special effects in that movie was really good. It made me really get hyped up for this year. I'm really want to see what they're gonna do with the next Star Wars movie. I mean, I like the last one, the
Force
what is it?
Awakens.
Force Awakens. Yeah,
Force
I went back and watched that over the break, and my boy Kylo Ren had a little bit of a bitching in there towards the end, but I think they're gonna get that out of him by the time we get ready for the next one. I think he's gonna unleash a little something on the next batch. So, I mean, I was talking to one today, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on this. Is a Boba Fett origin movie in the work, or is that rumored or something? And somebody was telling me about that today, and I said I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. I would be cool. Rumored. I would love it now because that's my favorite character.
It's been rumored, and it's been rumored that it's been canceled and started back up. So
I was just gonna say, I thought that was out for a while now.
Yeah, it's been something that's been in talks for a long time.
Well, I do know they're gonna do a Han Solo movie. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
They've actually started doing casting for that, and if I'm not mistaken, Donald Glover has been casted as Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's in the works. So, well, I'm glad to see that's off on the right foot. I'm going to transition here, and we're going to move over to some late breaking news today that James Gunn has pitched Moon Knight to Marvel Studios, and he will, this is via a tweet, and basically he responded to a tweet that he put out saying that how much he loves Moon Knight, and he had a great idea for the movie, but he just doesn't have the time, and that he didn't, don't put him in Guardians of the Galaxy, which I really wouldn't want to see him in that, So
Why
he
would
also
put him in Guardians?
I don't know, but it's out there. The seed has been planted. I'm sure Moon Knight is going to come down the pipe probably in the next 4 years. Not, it's just one of those, if not, but when. And I just hope it's done correctly. I don't want to see a TV show. If you're going to do a TV show, put it on Netflix. That's my remedy for stuff that if you don't know if it's going to make it on TV, then just put it on Netflix and we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah.
Because usually everything that touches Netflix turns to gold. Antonio was a late bloomer over the holidays. He did get a chance to finish up watching Luke Cage late to the party. Antonio, what was your thoughts on Luke Cage, my friend?
I liked it. I mean, I really did like it. I understand some of the complaints that people had about the fight. Some of them were kind of, it was more street fights, which I know we're gonna get more martial arts and specialized stuff in the other shows. But as far as the storyline, I really like the storyline in it, and in the way it ended off. It pretty much left the story wide open on what they can do next season.
A
So it's
slew
not
of
like
windows
they,
were left open.
yeah, it's not like they have to think of an idea of like, well, what are we gonna do next season? With the ending of this one, it's just like there's a lot of stuff that they left wide open that they can go back to and finish up, and that's what I loved about
All right. More news.
Hey,
Jeremy,
Matt,
yo,
just right quick before you move on, did y'all see my post that I sent y'all
I
about episode 13?
I missed that one. Got past me.
If anybody that's watching this, when y'all get a chance, go back and watch episode 13 of Luke Cage. Pause it at the five
Oh,
minute,
yeah, I did see
6 second.
that part. I didn't do that, but I remember getting.
I swear that is I swear that's a like a painting of Captain Marvel.
I have to check that. I'll check it out after we get off tonight.
Yeah, y'all just check that out. Like if I'm wrong, I hope I'm not wrong, but I saw that and I was like, yeah, I gotta tell the guys about this.
it. It could be because I mean there was a lot of little Easter egg stuff
Hmm.
in the whole thing. Like they even showed Stan Lee in there at one point for like a quick second. But
Hmm.
All right. Jeremy Renner wants a Black Widow and Hawkeye movie. Mentions Infinity War Avengers 4 filming. All right. So uh, Renner is pretty much on the horse, which it makes sense of a Black Widow Hawkeye movie. And I'm surprised that's something that hadn't been talked about already. But I guess you kind of got to get past the Infinity War and all that stuff before they kind of start getting to all that other stuff. Thoughts? I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Yeah.
you could do a.
I
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say you could do a side like a little side project where it wouldn't interfere with the storyline that they have going on in the movie, like in the other movies, and maybe have them going after like Hydra or AIM, go deeper into that story with AIM, and having them go deeper into that because that's a whole other side that. And what was it, Iron Man 3,
Hmm.
Yeah.
where they just like barely touched on it for just a minute, and then you've never heard of it since then. So I mean, they could go back and touch on some of the stuff that they left off in the other movies, and have them go back and do like some team up work against them.
Yeah.
I agree with TC. They can even go back to Age of Ultron. During that whole movie, they had a couple of flashbacks with uh, Natasha and her training as a KGB agent or a spy or whatnot. So they can actually run, and that's not. I would say that's not really a bad idea. Both characters have been established as teammates from the Avengers movie on up. Both of them are active or were active members of Shield, and I think what that could open the door for, it can actually open up the door, like TC said, to highlight AIM, Hydra, and even go further than that, with the Hand. And in some ways, it could possibly incorporate them. And I know this is probably like a shot in left field, but somehow or another, they can incorporate them with some of the characters from TV, from the Netflix shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeremy Renner and Scarlett Sexy, I don't know what Hanson, Johansson. They're A-list celebrities, but I don't see why they couldn't do something like that. But I mean, I'm pretty much putting the cart before the horse. But that's not a bad idea. As a matter of fact, they could probably run a couple of movies concurrent. If they do Infinity Wars, they could have some kind of fallout where Black Widow and Hawkeye are looking for some ancient artifact that'll help out in the next Infinity movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get behind that. I could.
I mean, it only makes sense. That's one of those things that just like I was saying about Moon Knight, is that makes sense. It's if not, but when. And whether it's just a little small Netflix project or whatever, it's something that could easily be done. So,
And it would be a good tie-in for like the Netflix characters, like Al said, because a lot of those guys, a lot of the actors in there, they want They want to be on the big screen.
Yeah, they want to break. They want to cross over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Daredevil, he wanted to be in the Civil War movie.
Oh
And you got people like that are
man.
clamoring. You got people
I
that
mean,
are
Punisher.
clamoring.
I mean, you could have Punisher in it. You could bring in Iron Fist. You could bring in Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I mean, you could have those two
Sweet
characters kind of
Christmas.
bridge the gap between the cinema and the Netflix TV series.
Yeah.
And just have it in like basically like a medium between those two.
Marvel, we don't want a Fortnite event on TV. We don't want a Fortnite event. So, all right. Into the comic world we dive. We'll step away from the movies for right now. We'll get into the comic world, and a piece of news that put a nice smile on my face today. Deadpool versus the Punisher will debut in April of this year. I mean, it's Deadpool and the Punisher, man. I mean, you know, that's like college and cornbread to me. So, I mean, I'm excited. I can only imagine. Jiffy cornbread, sweet cornbread, Sunday cornbread. You know, sweet cornbread.
Not that flat.
Yeah, with a hot lemon, with a nice cold lemonade on a hot summer afternoon. Let me tell you, man. I cannot wait to see what some of the artwork is going to come out of that, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get some nice variants. A nice storyline. I'm pretty sure it's going to be hilarious, considering how serious the Punisher is and how silly Deadpool is. Both of them are mercenaries to a degree. It's going to be really good to see. It's going to be ultra violent. It's going to be an ultra violent comic book because of who it is, both characters. So I expect it to be pretty good. I'm excited for it. TC, you're a Super Punisher fan. Thoughts on that, my friend?
I mean, I like the idea of it. I read the article, and they gave kind of a hint, like, to the background that, I mean, this isn't the first time that, like, Punisher and Deadpool have met each other or anything like that, because they were talking about how they were teammates back in the Thunderbolts, and how even back then when they were actually teammates, they hated each other because basically Wade was saying that, well, you know, Frank is just too serious and he's all hardcore, and then Frank was like, well, Wade's kind of lost his edge since he's got that healing factor, and he really got kind of sloppy with his work as an assassin on that force. So they kind of, I mean, they already got some beef between them anyway beforehand. So I'm waiting to see what this comic's going to kind of flush out in
it. Xavier?
I'm excited to a certain degree. The reason I say to a certain degree is it only going to be 4 issues or 5 issues, like every other one that I've liked that they brought out recently. You know, Back in Black is done, if I'm not mistaken, and I enjoyed that. You know, so I just gotta wait and see, because I don't want them teasing me, and then when I really get into it, it's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just on the premise of it alone, I'm very excited for it. I mean, you got Wade Wilson III and Frank Castle together. What more can you really want? Only other thing that you could really have is Wolverine and Sabretooth going at it raw and uncut with a little touch of Cyber and a little side note of Omega Red. Just saying.
Yeah. Al, are you there, my friend?
Garbage. Hot garbage.
Typical.
Tell you why.
Speak on it. Go ahead.
I'll play the advocate of Satan. Deadpool over the past year has teamed up or fought Gambit. Teamed up with Spider-Man.
Howard the Duck.
He's been Howard the Duck. Been in, I think, the Uncanny Avengers. I would have to have Larry online to confirm that. Well, you're shaking your head, TC. Is that correct?
Yeah. He was on that.
He's had like 29 solo books. Deadpool, man. Deadpool, okay. When he first came out, I liked Deadpool because at the time, you know, I collected the New Mutants and he was brought on. He was a pretty cool character. You know, of course, a rip off of Deathstroke, but he pretty much evolved into his own character. Same problem and I don't have a problem with the Deadpool versus Punisher miniseries. The problem that I have is Marvel is pimping Deadpool like they pimp Wolverine.
Mhm.
Eventually, what's gonna happen? It's gonna come to a head. There's only so much you could do. Deadpool. People like Deadpool. People are ecstatic. Deadpool versus the Punisher. Hooray! You know, I wish Deadpool would rip his face off. Or I wish the Punisher would tear his jugular out his throat. All this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, man, it's like next. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know it's a mini series, and they have every right to do a mini series with a popular Marvel character. Deadpool can use cram down people's throats before it gets old. Or Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again, part two. You know, I'm not gonna get it. I mean, I the last Deadpool series that I picked up, which I like, was Suicide Kings. It was like a 5 issue miniseries that came out like in '07, I think, '07 or '08. It was good. I like that. But aside from that and a few previous Deadpool issues, y'all can have it. More power to you, Village.
Damn. That's all I can say is damn.
I
Well,
mean, they are flooding the market with him. I mean, after a while, it's going, like you said, it's going to get like Wolverine.
Yeah.
old man
And
Logan. So for those who saw Star Wars, did you all see the Transformers trailer that accompanied it?
Garbage. Absolute garbage.
absolutely.
That has got to be
Garbage.
one of the
Garbage.
worst. I think it's gonna be worse than Old Man Logan by a country mile.
Unicron.
Yeah, he's in there.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
okay.
Yeah.
He's controlling Optimus Prime, by the way.
Yeah, me and TC were
How?
talking about that.
Okay. I mean, absolute garbage. It looked like that movie was shot behind
He's the new
Central High School.
Galvatron.
That movie looked like it was shot behind Central High School. When I saw the trailer, I just was like, "You got to be kidding me, man!" That's why they hadn't released a whole lot of production stills because it's
Behind
garbage.
Central. Yeah, that shit was shot in Southeast. What you talking
I
about?
mean, garbage, man. Absolute garbage movie.
Lanier. Shit.
It was
And they,
shot in Milledgeville.
and from my understanding, they're supposed to be taking that from the future, and they're supposed to be going from the past to the future, backwards
Yeah.
and forth, time
Yeah.
travel. So I mean, somebody
Now
can
they,
enlighten me on why the
so they
time
got
travel.
boom tubes in it now?
Well, you know they're gonna start doing spinoffs, right?
No,
Oh my God.
Yeah. They're
Why
gonna
is
do like
Michael Bay still even
like
able to do this?
individual movies for characters. They're gonna go back and do that. They've already said they already planned that because the first one's gonna be Bumblebee.
He's the main, he's the focal point in every movie.
Every time.
How you
Like
said, TC, cash grab. Cash grab.
that's I mean, but the thing about it's like you said, as long as it makes money, they're gonna make another one. I mean, the perfect example of that is Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
As long as people go and put that money down and go get the ticket, they're like, okay, we're gonna put out another one. And as long as that keeps going until it just gets to the point where they're just like, no, I'm done with it. Kind of like people were this past year with like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
where people were just like, you know what, no, they're just not gonna buy it anymore. And that's eventually what's gonna happen to these kind of movies. It's just gonna get to a point where you're gonna get so unfamiliar with the story from what we remember that it's just gonna be unrecognizable. I mean, it's unrecognizable at this point, but it's getting worse.
You know what's messed up though? Not, I didn't mean to cut you off, TC. Um, I'm not saying the movies I'm gonna mention that they're not good. Please don't think I'm saying they're good, but they were better than the Transformer movies. The GI Joe movies were way better than this crap that we watching with Transformers, and they only got 2 movies.
Yep,
You know what I'm
I still
They
saying?
only need 2 movies.
Like
because with those at
Transformers
least
should
they
have
did the
ended with one.
characters.
Hmm?
Yeah, they did the characters right in the GI Joe movie, except for killing off Duke early and that
That
other
was
one.
Channing
But
Tatum fault.
yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, Snake Eyes was on point. Storm Shadow, he was on point. I mean, I didn't like the way they did Destro. I mean, they could have done a better job with that. But
He should have
as
been in
far
the
as
second one.
yeah, I mean, as far as like Cobra Commander and Zartan, I mean, that was like to the point. That was
Dude,
that character.
Zartan was on point though.
Yeah.
That was about it though. Scarlet.
Yeah.
I mean, Lady Jane and what was the other one? Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them.
And the Baroness. She looked the part.
She did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. The Baroness.
Destro is black.
Yeah.
Destro is black.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't. Kalitri from Gone in 60 Seconds. I'm sorry. Yeah.
He's
That was-
black. Go look at the cartoon.
Oh, I know.
Destro is a black nigga.
Oh, I know.
Comic
Yeah.
Plus some time ago.
All right, fellas.
Yeah.
Let's move into our interesting article of the day. Comic Book Resources has DC Universal Threats, the 15 most powerful objects in the DC comic universe. Al, we'll get your thoughts on these. Number 15, Warworld, which is created in DC Comics Presents number 27, 1980. Controlled by a metal link, Warworld is covered in missiles. I'm going to say to my British tone, missiles and laser cannons capable of destroying entire planets. So it's unfortunate that war zones mysteriously died out before they could utilize their weapon. Number 14.
So that's the Death Star.
Pretty much.
Pretty much the Death Star of the DC universe. Yeah.
It's the Danger Room from X-Men.
Rock of Eternity is number 14.
That's my boy right there, Shazam.
Yeah, that's your boy. You should know. Speaking of Shazam, step off in just a second. The Rock tweeted out a photo today of him and Superman.
Al, you are not gonna like this. Al, have you seen what they're talking about?
No.
And for those who don't know, Al is the resident Shazam master.
Yes, yes. Al, the Shazam movie is still on hold. It's still on hold right now, and Black Adam is supposed to be one of the villains in Man of Steel 2.
Are you serious? But hey, you know what though? That might work. And the reason why I introduced Black Adam in Man of Steel 2, that only opens up the door for Shazam.
You know, when did Shazam? I don't mean to cut you off, Al, and you can maybe you can answer this. When did Shazam first appear? What was it? Superman, a family Superman? It was something. Let me go to
He originally appeared in Timely Comics back in the late 30s. They dropped Shazam around the same time, or maybe a year or two after DC came out with Superman.
Yeah, Wiz Comics number 2.
Yeah, Wiz Comics, Timely Comics. I don't know where that comes from, but anyway, they were doing so well at one point. Captain Marvel, he is the true Captain Marvel, by the way.
Right.
I selling Superman or Action Comics at the time. So a lot of people don't know this. DC actually sued because they felt that Superman and Captain Marvel Shazam were so close together. I don't know if they won. I can't remember if they won or not. But anyway, there was an issue with the Captain Marvel name. They shelved Captain Marvel for a while. In the 70s, the DC ended up buying the rights to Captain Marvel. DC lost the rights to the Captain Marvel name in the 70s, and Marvel picked it up, although Marvel allowed them to continue to use Captain Marvel. Started pushing like Carol Danvers down everybody's throat. But that's an abridged version. I might have a couple of things wrong, but I think that could work, to be honest with you, X, because the only way that will not work is if Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, is not introduced in Man of Steel 2. But that will be the perfect opportunity for them to actually bring him in. Matter of fact, I can see that being kind of like a Dawn of Justice, where while Superman is fighting Black Adam, they can have the backstory going on with Billy Batson getting the powers of Shazam and then helping Superman beat Shazam. Because remember the Superman Shazam cartoon? It took both of them to beat him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they followed that formula, man, I'm all for it.
Which, speaking of that cartoon, like since you brought it up, I thought that was one of the most bogus things in the world that it took Superman and Shazam to beat Black Adam, being that
Well,
Superman's weakness is magic.
well, and that's the whole point. I mean, Superman was getting his keister
Oh
handed
yeah,
to him,
yeah.
and it took Shazam to actually come in and break Black Adam off something proper, like they say back in the 80s and 90s. But I mean, they could use that same formula for that cartoon, build it up, build Black Adam's history up. Then, like I said, throughout the movie, they could do the side subplot where Billy Batson is, about to get his powers. Because if they have Black Adam in the movie, they gotta have a wizard in the movie.
Right.
You can't do a Black Adam nemesis and not have the wizard in the movie, because they got to give some type of backstory as to why Black Adam is Black Adam.
Right. And
They
the
play
wizard
their
has to
cards
give
right.
Billy the wizard has
Well,
to give Billy the powers. Right.
right, because he granted Black Adam his power.
Right.
So unless they change his origin up, I think that would actually work.
All right, cool. So let's keep this moving. Number 13 on the list is the H dial, which is the device discovered by Robbie Reed. Number 12 is the ninth metal. It's from Hawkman, for those who do not know.
Can I say one quick thing, and I'm gonna
Please
let
go
you
now.
finish.
Yeah.
H Dial. They had a comic book called Dial H for Hero. It was like a watch, and pretty much you dial this particular it spelled out hero, and each letter conjured up or transformed the person that's wearing the watch into a different person with superpowers, and that's where they actually got the um 10 from
Okay.
that.
All right. Uh, number 12 is the ninth metal. Number 11 is the Book of the Black. Number 10 is Amazo.
Talking about the
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah, that dude rough.
Yeah.
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 I'm surprised he
Uh,
ranking that low.
yeah.
Yeah.
Number 9, the Cosmic Rod. Number 8, the Sword of Superman. Number 7, Central Power Batteries. Number 6, the Spear of Destiny. It is also said that the spear was the very same spear that pierced the side of Jesus Christ.
Like,
But that's the one wasn't that the same one that was in what was it, Hellboy?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the one.
Huh?
That was I
Oh,
believe
you
it was
talking about
the
the
one.
one that killed the Prince
Yeah.
the water?
Yeah. Number 5, the Mobius chair.
that's so low.
Number 4, Mother Box.
What?
That's number 4. Number 3, the Helmet of Fate.
I knew that was up there.
Number 2, which I was kind of surprised, the White Lantern rings.
Yeah.
I thought it'd probably been around 5, 4. And number 1 on the list of the most powerful, most unpredictable, and unstable item in the DC universe. Any guesses before I make this announcement?
The anti
Life equation
yeah.
No, TC.
or the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Number 1 is the Miracle Machine.
Miracle Man. I don't know nothing about that cat.
No.
Well,
They beat out the anti man. Come on, bro.
Superman used
You know they had the
machine
help
once to
of
create a
fate.
duplicate of himself to defeat Darkseid.
They had the helm of fate in Constantine. It was in his like
Yeah, I remember
library
that.
Yeah,
slash
they
lair.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Sweet. So that is the most powerful objects in the DC
Just
universe.
because they created a clone of Superman,
Yeah.
Lex Luthor did that. Without that,
Here's something that we can all enjoy. So, yesterday, Comic Book Resources released their top 15 biggest moments in DC of 2016. No, Larry, we're not going to do top 15 of Marvel. So just, I'm sorry, you can cut it off. We're going to do
He
top
about to pop
15
on watch.
of biggest moments of DC Comics.
his
Number
head
15.
exploded just then.
Number 15, Three Jokers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Number 14, Dark Side Rises. Again. Number 13, I knew this was going to be on there, which is if you do not have this issue, go grab it. Superman number 10, The Super Sons Brawl. If you do not have the Superman 10 Rebirth, make sure you go pick that one up. Number 12, The Death of Captain Boomerang. Number 11,
That's why I
The Death.
started reading that comic.
That's what you get. You put it up after that, man.
I haven't bought another issue after that one.
Number 11.
It hurt you that bad?
You know,
I'm-
Xavier
I'm-
take it serious now.
No, I'm lying. I did, but I still got them. It's just I didn't.
Haven't read it.
Yeah.
Number 11, Death of Lois and Clark. Number 10, The Death of Tim Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Again?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that happened like right after the Rebirth started. Number 9, Max
Who did that
Lord
before?
returns.
I only knew Tim Drake died one time, which was
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about Jason Todd. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Max Lord returns.
That's big.
Number 8, I Am Suicide.
It's going in the right direction.
Yep. Number 7, Infanticide. Number 6, I have a hell of a time pronouncing this. This is out of Wonder Woman. The Themyscira lie.
Themyscira.
Themyscira.
Yeah, Themyscira.
Themyscira.
Number 5, Bruce Wayne returns. Number 4, Green Lantern Heaven. And number 3, Al is going to enjoy this one. This is Superman returns. Number 2, The Watchmen cometh.
Yeah.
And number 1, which is damn sure is right up there with what I would probably say, Wally West returns. The Flash, which was probably my favorite comic of DC Rebirth.
Dude, have you
That
been
actually-
reading that?
Huh?
Have you been reading that comic, the Titans?
No, I had not. I've been off and on.
Dude, that's a good story.
From what I understand, basically the whole story like revolves around Wally West.
Yeah,
Is
the
that right?
original Wally West, not Kid Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good story, man. I was hooked on that. I hate that it doesn't come out as often as Batman, Flash, and Green Arrow, but that's a good story, y'all. Might want to check that out.
So,
Well, is it?
Go ahead, Al.
Isn't the that particular Titans book is pretty much this? It's like, I mean, because he was the catalyst of the whole rebirth anyway. Wally West was. So
Right.
isn't it that particular book? Because I read somewhere where they were hinting more of the Watchmen, like Dr. Manhattan in that book. Is that true?
It's one of those. They're hinting in almost all of the rebirths right now, as far as the Watchmen is concerned. But with Wally West and Titans, like he first came back in the Flash, and then it went on to Titans. And y'all want me to tell it or?
Go ahead.
All right, so when he came back to an alternate reality where everybody forgot him because he quote unquote died, and the only thing
Mm-hmm.
that was keeping him that the only thing that was that allowed him to come back was Iris, not Iris. I cannot remember her name. It'll come to me later on. But the girl that he was so madly in love with, but she did not remember him. And there was this cat from the future named Kadabra, who was a magician,
Magician.
and
Yeah.
his whole thing was his greatest trick in the world was to make Wally West disappear. And what he did was he made clones of all the Titans and had them spread out like everywhere. And he had to either pick to save one or all of them. But the whole thing is he knew that Wally West was gonna run as fast as he could, and if you run too fast in the Speed Force, because Wally West is pretty much a part of the Speed Force. You know what I'm saying? So he saved everybody, and he literally ran into the Speed Force just like the Flash did in Infinite Crisis. You know, but what brought him back again was the same girl was telling him it's not real. The love that you had or that we had is not real. The love that is real is the love of your friends, which are the Titans. So that was his rod that brought him back in order to start a whole new reality, so to speak, in the modern day. So that's 6 books wrapped up in what 5 minutes, if that. What
Yeah.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
It's definitely worth the read though. Like I'm not doing any kind of justice or service by telling it, but if you read it, you're gonna really enjoy this book and hope that it keeps going for a long time. Like Wally West is that dude in the Titans book.
All right. On to the next topic at hand. Today was the first comic book release Wednesday of the year. Uh, there's no secret that U.S. Avengers debuted today. Uh,
All 90
and
covers.
91. There was
Oh yeah.
there was a variant that was not advertised. That was not nobody said anything about it. The people didn't even know it came out until today, and it is the Phil Noto variant. So for those who have eBot on standby, just go in, type in U.S. Avengers #1, Phil Noto, and yes, 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 you know that the scalpers are out, and it is up there. So good luck. I'm not touching it. I'm not going anywhere near it.
What?
Not doing that this year. If I don't see it, my,
Oh,
my
okay.
wallet,
I see what you're
my
saying.
wallet not long enough for it this year. This is the first of the year, not the end of the year. Yeah, nice
Yeah, it's
cover.
going for there's one on here for 55, another one for 80, 75.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
this is
Nah,
yeah,
son.
Mm-mm.
yeah. So no,
Not,
not touching it. So
not when it's 90 other variants, no. Or covers, no, bro.
uh, now for those who are in the comic book speculation group with all of us, once again, I want to give Weldon Doremus a special shout out. If you're watching Brother Doremus, thank you again, my friend. Uh, everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel. Did you all get your Hulks yet? You got your Hulk yet, Al?
Yes,
You got your
yes.
Hulk? You got your Hulk, Xavier?
Mine says tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well,
For real?
Yeah. But mine, I'm probably going to get mine the day after everybody because I didn't realize I hit in-store pickup. So I hit
okay.
them up,
Oh,
and the same day I got the email from them, I hit them up and paid them the shipping. So they shipped it out the next day.
I have my
Oh,
my
oh,
popcorn variant is here.
oh.
I've got two of the regular covers. TC, if you hold up the regular cover,
Yeah.
yep, that's the regular cover.
TC, say something right quick so the camera pops over to you.
Yo, you see it?
Yeah.
Yep. Al, do you have
come
Deadpool on
to.
yours, Al?
You see mine. No, I didn't get Deadpool, man. It was too rich for my blood, so I got two of these.
Okay.
I kind of wish I would have got the color Deadpool cover because that was what one of 500.
Yep.
I think the black and white is one of 1,500 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like 1,500 if I'm not mistaken.
I wish I would have paid a little more attention. I would have got both of them because I bought that before I went Christmas shopping.
And with that, we'll go ahead and we'll get into our hauls and we'll pick back up on a couple of other topics afterwards. I'll go ahead and get started. I want to tell Al Rainey, good looking out, man. Last week, this was a comment that came out last week that went completely all the way under the radar that nobody was talking about. I just so happened to see it in a group that I'm in. Didn't know anything about it. I saw the comic book when I was at the store. Didn't think anything of it until a couple of days later. And reached out to Al. And while he was on the phone, went to the store while I was on the phone with him to see if they had it. Luckily, they had 2 copies left. Apparently, Mr. Bungee Man knew that it was going up in price. And we went on eBay and checked. And I think matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Let me see what it's going for now on eBay before I mention the comment. But I think it was probably one of the steal of steals so far this year. And it is going for, well, it's kind of a little all over the place right now, but it's maintaining at $20, which is almost double. Well, actually, yeah, I'm looking at one now for $20.50. So it's pretty much maintaining its value. And this is entitled "Love Is Love." And the important thing about this, I'll let Al tell you. Al, what is the most important thing about this? Who appears in this comic book?
It's actually the first appearance of Harry Potter in a comic book. And Jim Lee actually did the art. Is Harry, Hermione, and the other little dopey little kid. I can't remember his name.
Ronald Weasley.
Yeah, I don't follow Harry Potter that much, but I know Harry Potter's in the comic book for the first time. That's going to be something we need to get. So
it's going to bring a lot of kids into comics too.
Yeah. As stated, I get the Hulk 181, which I absolutely gorgeous cover. And this will go to CGC. Here's one that I was able to get my hands on that I thought I was not going to be able to get my hands on because I thought it would have been sold out. But while I was picking up for Al today at Comics Plus, ran across Saga number 41. This is the recalled version. And basically what it was that the ink was too dark on this, so they issued a recall, and you can actually see things a little bit better. But technically, this is the first print now, and that the one that came out last week is the second print. So, and they only had one left, so I was able to get that. 7 to Eternity, number 4, which is an awesome read. Invincible Iron Man 2 variant, which is probably one of my favorite covers that I've seen out of this series so far, of the variants. Del Alta Venom variants, which is a badass cover of Venom.
Where you got that from?
Where do we get this from, TC? Frankie's
Comics. Yeah. Did you get the other cover?
No, I didn't get the other one. No.
The black and white?
No. I thought I got the black and white one, but I did. So, hold that black and white one up the top right there.
That's number 2.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see it good.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
Well, is that number 2?
Yeah.
Because
this is number 2.
I have not seen number 2 anywhere.
Number 2, they got them down in Heroes and Villain.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
And matter of fact, they might have. I think they got I can't quite remember if they got them in Comics Plus.
It's not at the Plus.
Okay, all right. So they're down at Heroes.
There's another variant of that one, but it's just it's basically the black and white one without the logo at the top. It's just the artwork, and that's it.
All right.
Because I've been looking, I didn't realize it came out on the 21st. Because I had been waiting for it to hit Comics Plus, but they didn't get it.
Second up, we've got the Walking Dead 162. Of course, with Negan being on the cover, can't go wrong with a Negan. The other one of the connecting cover, got that already read ahead. I'm not going to spoil the story. U.S. Avengers, the Georgia version with my boy U.S. Agent. The U.S.
Georgia.
Georgia boy.
Hey Matt.
Yo.
Which did you pay cover price for that, right?
Yeah, it's regular cover price, yeah.
Okay. You know your boy was selling it for $9.99, right?
Bungie Man. That's how I knew when you said your boy. I'm like, Bungie Man.
Yeah, that was behind the counter, man.
What?
Yeah, I ain't lying. Ask Larry.
Did he have the one with all the states on it behind the cover?
Yeah,
behind
he had that one behind the counter too.
How much was that one?
Man, when he said that one was $9.99, I was like, man, I'm out the door.
$9.99.
Telling you, it was probably 100.
Whatever. All right, and so over the Christmas break, I managed to come across a couple of gems. One being World's Finest, 157. And nice piece of Silver Age work there. Today, I got my hands on, I've completed my Iron Fist keys, and Iron Fist number 8, the origin.
It's a dope cover.
Yeah, of the Iron Fist. I was able to get that, so done with Iron Fist. Well, at least the older ones anyway. Werewolf by Night, number 33. The second appearance of Moon Knight. So the first Moon Knight. So I got the first and second appearances of Moon Knight now. So that is done with that. And I say the best for last. And I was glad to be able to bring this in 2017. Luke Cage, number 2. First appearance of Diamondback. And for those who do not know, this is Diamondback here. And this is throwing the exploding knives, which I hope that they bring in on season 2. So we shall see. And if you notice, the suit is a little bit different than what was on the TV show. So hopefully they'll have it kind of like this, where he actually looks like a little bit of a snake. But having
more serpent-like.
Yeah, more serpent-like. You know, get his Serpentor on. I think that is it. And I've got I'm not sure if I showed this at the end of the year last year or not, but this is the Power Rangers number 10, 1 in 25 variant, which was actually $8. I've seen this go for like 30, 40, 50 bucks online. So this is a really good price for.
I think that's gonna go up when the movie come out too.
Yes, I'm actually trying to get all of them like this. I've got the red one, the black one, and this one. And if I can get the other ones, then I think
you know why I said that, right?
Speak on it.
They're saying that Zordon, it was the original Red Ranger when the movie come out, and then Rita was the original Green Ranger. So versus like the TV show that we had when we were coming up, how they just basically appeared out of nowhere. Now it's a reason behind it, so to speak.
Okay, so they're giving them an origin.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can dig that, because we never got all that. We just got a damn TV show with
right. They just popped up out of nowhere because somebody opened up a canteen and Rita popped up.
Yeah.
Damn canteen! I remember that intro. And also the Del Otto Virgin variant, limited to 500 worldwide. Dark Knight 3 Master Race number 7, exclusive purple variant. What a Xavier, around look at it. What a piece.
Trust me, I'm looking at it.
He called you by your full name.
Yeah, a piece of artistic artwork by Gabriel Del Arto. This is absolutely stunning.
Dude, that is straight out of the animated movie.
Yeah, that is
Like,
absolutely
like
gorgeous.
that is spot
Dude
on.
got skills though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, certain covers certain stuff he struggles on. I don't know if anybody's seen the TC, what is it, the Batman, Spider-Man number, was it Amazing Spider-Man? Or is it Venom? What's the next cover you got coming out? Is it Venom 3?
Yeah, he's got a Venom
Yeah,
3 coming.
the Venom 3 cover is outstanding if you hadn't seen it. So that's one you want to check. I think that's over at Bulletproof?
No, it's
No,
at
Frankie.
it's at K. I got mine from KRS Comics.
Yeah, KRS Comics. Go check it out, man, if you hadn't seen it. That's a gorgeous cover.
It's got
It was actually
all the symbiotes all the way around it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like Carnage, Anti-Venom, and then it's got Venom, and he's holding like a web pulling it, and then
It's
piece
like
of it.
8 of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all where he got that from. Hold on a second.
TC, we'll go ahead and let you go ahead and go next, my friend.
All right. Well, I only got 2 other ones besides the ones that you already showed. I finally got in my Suave variant, my World of Wakanda number 2. It took me a while to finally find this at a decent price because everybody was asking like $45-$50. I found this one. A dude was selling it for like $20. So got that one. And then I finally got in my Invincible Iron Man number 1.
Signed
By the Philly shop owner herself.
Hey, you got certificate of authenticity with it?
Yeah. It's on the back.
Ooh,
Yeah. She signed it herself and sent that over. And this was only I emailed the shop directly, and I got it for like $20.
Al, there you go.
Hold up, you got that book for $20?
Yes, signed.
Yeah, I gotta go order another.
She don't try, and she didn't even charge extra to sign. It just takes a little bit longer to get it signed because.
Hold up, what's the name of this website? I'm about to do that right now.
It's directly from their shop. I'll send it to you.
Yes, do that.
Good. But it's exclusive from her shop on that for it. Any of them you see on eBay, they bought it from there and then they turn around and flip it.
Jacked it up. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. This one on eBay I was watching for $99. Unwatched.
Yeah, I see it right now.
All right, Al.
Okay. Just to show y'all where Del Otto got his inspiration for that Venom cover.
I've got that. Yeah.
That's where he got the inspiration for that Venom cover. Is this the Infinity Gauntlet #1? So,
speaking of holding that up, have you anybody seen what the value of that is now?
I have not.
It's going up. It's going up.
And I'm pretty sure it's gonna even go. I mean, closer to the movie. It's probably, but I think a lot of that, like it's the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, a miniseries out there too. I don't have all of those, but yeah, I think all those are gonna go up, especially this Infinity Gauntlet.
But everybody's hoping that they go with the storyline from the new Thanos book rather than that one. Basically, that one he's just trying to impress Lady Death, whereas in the new one, he's supposedly dying and he needs the gauntlet to try to save himself.
Okay. Cool beans.
$30 and higher now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be all over the place with mine because good stuff. During Christmas for over the last couple of weeks, but I just showed these books. #1. It's funny that I have this because I have this and I have that parody. I think Matt bought one too. That Donald Trump comic book.
Yeah.
And there's parody in that. So really the only thing we need now, Matt, is 181.
Yeah.
181. You'll get it before I will, because you know what's on my radar. But anyway,
Did y'all know that it was a
um,
third parody of that?
oh yeah,
Hmm.
did
Let me
not
see
know
if I
that.
can pull it back up while you looking for that.
All right, so I too, like Matt said, I got the Love is Love, and it's pretty thick. You know, I got it for the whole um Harry Potter, even though it's like an LGBTQ book. There's some interesting stories in here, but the Harry Potter thing is really what the speculation sites were touting about. So I got to find a board in a bag big enough to put this in. Matt put me onto this, and it's one of them books that I was sleeping on, but I bought them. We were in the hall one day and we were talking about it. I think Vince found these, or Matt might have found them. I can't remember specifically, but Matt was like, "Man, somebody jump on that," and I jumped on it. So it's the Animosity #1. I actually have #1 through 4, and this is the first printing of this book. This book, man, is pretty good, man. I got one, got two, I got three, and I got #4. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, I'm a Marvel man. I love Marvel comics. I've been buying DC, but I will say a lot of these independent comic book publishers now, Image, Valiant, Dark Horse, um, Aftershock actually makes Animosity. So that book is really good. It is really good. I read the first issue the first night I got my package, and then I read the next 3 issues in succession the following day. So I will be following that book. That was a really good pickup. Uh, I also picked up oh no, actually #3. I must have, hold on a second. #3 of this is #2. I pulled the wrong book, but the He-Man and the Thundercats, I got #3 of this. This is a good read. It's only a 6 issue miniseries, but it's good. If you're a fan of Thundercats and you're a fan of He-Man, I know they've probably done a whole bunch of Thundercats and He-Man comics. There is a death. I don't even know who it is yet because I haven't read up on it. I don't want to know until I actually read it.
Prepare
So
yourself. Hey man, make sure you get yourself right, your mind right when you read it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to get my mind and spirit right.
Yeah.
So
Don't lay down while
eh,
you're reading.
don't lay down. Oh, some
Don't lay
tears
down.
might fall on my pillow. Oh
Yeah.
Lord. Okay. Real TC.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I need to psych myself up. I need to go
It,
buy. I need to go make me a cup of
this
cappuccino or something.
this gonna
Huh?
be on the level of like Optimus Prime time.
Are
Yeah,
you serious?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's on that
As
Man.
level.
far as we're going, as far as we're going with
That's
it.
all
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
All right. Well, I'm gonna read that as soon as the show over with. Then. Okay. But I
Gonna need
picked
that
that up.
suspense from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
That
Don't say
a
that.
little adrenaline thing. You're gonna need that. It's rough.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna have to peep that out. Okay, so Animosity, the Hopes, Love is Love, the He-Man Master of the Universe. I picked up a few books today, thanks to Matt. He got me a few books. I got The Walking Dead 162. I got the first print. He got that for me. I got home to McDonald. I picked up the variant with Negan on it. You know, uh, I picked up Green Lanterns 14 today, thanks to Matt. Got that. A lot of people don't like Green Lanterns, but I like it. The story is pretty good. It's been engaging. And of the rebirth titles, I started off collecting. I actually have the first 3 issues of Titans X. I hadn't really, like dropped it. I just got,
Sidetrack.
well, it's just priorities because I've been
Right.
picking up the Flash, which I got Flash issue 13 last week. I've already boxed that. But Green Lanterns to me, man, is a really good book. Another good book which I need to catch up on because they're on issue 14 now. I got Green Arrow #12 today. Thanks to Matt, he got this the the US Avengers #1. I think I might. I don't know, man. This is the first time that I know of that the state of Georgia has been portrayed on the front of a comic book. So I think I might by getting that graded. I don't know. Oh, it might not even be worth the time. I got Justice League versus Suicide Squad. Thanks to Matt, this is the variant cover. I might go back and pick up the first print. This is a good book.
Yeah,
You read it? This is a pretty
I've
good
read it
book. Now,
twice too. They didn't have it.
have
They
you read
didn't.
it? What you say, X?
Oh, I was saying they didn't have it at Comics Plus, so I gotta wait till they get it in to get that one. But the story is good.
Okay. Copy. If you want me to, that's up to you. Cause they had plenty at Bungie.
I'm gonna check at Heroes first.
Okay, but this is good, man. Have you read any of this?
No, I hadn't. I kind of stayed away from that, man. I was kind of scared to pick that up.
No,
Bruh,
get it.
man, it's good, bro. To put it this way, Killer Frost in issue 2.
Okay, well,
She
Killer Frost in that, so I'll pick it up.
she
And the
she take out everybody. When I mean everybody, she take out Justice League and Suicide Squad. It's written very well, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's written very well.
It's going to second
Um,
print, by the way. #1 is already going to second print.
it has. It's good, man. The writing on that one is pretty good.
Lobo is
I
supposed to
bought
be
this.
prominent. Like he's supposed to show up heavily in that issue.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't read that one yet. I bought this today when I went to get the variant for The Walking Dead. Matt had talked about it some time ago, and I was looking and I checked eBay and the price hadn't gone up, but he clamored about this. So, and then on top of that, I find myself now buying a lot of independent books from Image, Aftershock, Black Mask, and whatnot. So I bought Reborn. Bungie had the first issue of Reborn, the first print shelf. So I went ahead and picked this up. They're up to issue 3. So I'm gonna read this, and if it's good, I'm gonna go ahead and get the other two. The other two books that I got, and they're actually older books. It's Guardians of the Galaxy annual number. This is the team from the '90s, not the newer team with Groot and Rocket Raccoon. And I'm closer to filling my back issues for that. And I picked up a back issue of Uncanny X-Men, issue 395. So that's actually it for me. I'm waiting for Midtown. I bought a ton of books from them during the Christmas holidays. And I'm going to say this and then I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are comic collectors and you have a collection where you're trying to fill in holes or whatnot in your collection, Midtown Comics is one of the best places that you can go. And the reason why I say that is because periodically they run specials where they have 75% off of selected back issues. Now, I will say this, they do a lot of the like the popular titles like Uncanny X-Men, X Factor. But I have seen some Image books, some older Image books, particularly from the 90s, like Wildcats, Young Blood, Savage Dragon. They will run the 75% off sale off of that. I got some books coming that I paid like 38 cents for. You can imagine I went to town on them. So it's only a matter of time. I should, with that economy shipping, I should get it by Valentine's Day. So, but that's it for me. I'm done.
All right, and with that is Xavier. Do you have anything today
Yeah,
that you?
I got a
I'm
few.
sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry,
all right.
Xavier.
It's okay.
I thought
Just
you went. I don't know why I thought you went. I'm sorry.
now just a quick piggyback off of what Al was saying. I was reading today before the show that Saturday, Midtown is going to be doing up to 80% off of back issues, just to get rid of a lot of stuff in their warehouse. So yeah, I'm a
That's
I'm a,
sorcery.
I'm a check that. But as far as
I
mine,
just
go ahead.
no, I just about to say, man, I already spent a grip. When I mean a grip, I mean a grip. I got put it this way, I got about 75 comics coming.
Ooh.
I went to town. I'm trying to tell you. They don't know. I'm not going to Midtown this weekend. I'm sorry.
Well, as far as my pulls, I only got 5 today. Like I said, I missed out on the Walking Dead variant cover, and they didn't get the Justice League versus Suicide Squad #3, so I'm waiting on those. But I got Nightwing #12.
King
This story
Shark.
is picking up. Yeah. And I got Green Arrow #14. It's a good story. Al, you're gonna enjoy it once you catch up on it. Um, I got Justice League #12 variant cover,
Who that?
and
Superman with a bloody nose.
honestly, this is Max Lord.
Okay.
Yeah. Went ahead and got Batman 14, which that story is really picked up quick. And I also got Harley Quinn, but I got the black and white variant cover right here. So this is the last one that they had, so I had to grab this one. But that is my haul. I didn't grab the stuff I bought last week, but I got the Flash and all the other good stuff that I always get on those days. I forgot the rest of them.
Cool.
Flash, Batman Beyond, All Star Batman, and Titans and Teen Titans.
Awesome. So that is everyone's haul for this week. And with that, I think that's where we're going to leave it. Once again, we're going to be coming back twice a month now instead of every week. So our next show will be on the 25th of January. Where we'll have the full panel. It will be the day after the Flash returns. So we'll be interested to hear what Brother Xavier Randall has to say negative about the Flash.
Y'all been more negative about the Flash than I have.
Speedsters, man. They can bring in more speedsters.
We're gonna see.
Hey,
We'll see.
I like the Flash. It's been.
I was
slow.
just joking, man. Just joking.
No, you hurt my soul.
Joking.
Hey, I will say it's a true statement about Arrow because I can't stand Arrow.
I don't think anybody like that. Well, no, Legends of Tomorrow.
I watch that before I watch
yeah.
Arrow.
Oh, bro.
But they're talking about doing a new show, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I
Yeah.
can't remember what they were talking about, but they said there's supposed to be another one coming.
Yeah.
Fuck, Freak. Who did they say?
Yeah.
I just want to briefly say this. We didn't touch over this, and I know this happened in 2016, but because of the fact that we just talked about a Star Wars movie, Carrie Fisher passing away and everything, a blow that a lot of people, it hit hard for a lot of geeks and nerds and everything. So I'm pretty sure as the year progresses, we're going to be talking about installment in December and how that's going to affect that particular movie. So I just wanted to bring that up. That's all.
Yeah. So that's a big loss here in the geek world, man. So, but it's
They
just
say
shows, man.
her scenes are done for it. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's all done for that one, but that's it. So I was telling somebody, hopefully they go ahead and get everything they need to get out of James Earl Jones, man, because he's up there in age too.
Yeah, they did that, and they did that with Stan Lee too. They went ahead and done a couple of cameos for future movies already. Yeah, that ain't even out yet. So,
and they won't say so.
Yeah, they won't even say what it is. They just said they've already done a cameo, and that's it.
All right. Well, with that, people, Happy New Year from each and every one of us here. We're here in 2017. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and we'll be ready to roll. We have Vince, Larry, Brother Coleman, which is first show of the year. He's here. Antonio Coleman is in the house. Al Rainey, Xavier Randall. And for Weldon DeRamus, who is at work, we want to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next Comic Hall and Roundtable discussion.